It's 40 past 10. Now, I've got a little bit of information update to my workaways saga. Now, if anyone hasn't seen my daily vlog, I'm using this website, Workaway, to, well, quickly cut the story in half, because I've told this a few times already. This house, well, this granny flat that I live in, by the way, check that rain outside. It's a terrible day out there. That's hideous. So there's work going on down here, as you can see. I've got to be out of this place between the months of March to October. Now, I've already mentioned all this, so I'm going to cut over it. I've been looking at New Zealand to go to NZ and do a workaways. So you stay with someone and they put you up and you do a bit of work for them in return for accommodation. I wanted to go back to Queenstown area, the Otago region, and I found a beautiful place in Arrowtown B&B, and they were looking for someone to come and do some work. I replied to these guys 3 weeks ago, approx. Never heard anything back. So on the Workaways website, there's feedback left by other people who'd already done this experience. There's one particular woman, her name is irrelevant, so I won't include that because she might not want that. But she left negative feedback for Arrowtown B&B. And I sent her a message, and my message says, without looking at her name, just to keep her protected, I just wondered about the negative feedback left on this Workaways. I've been trying to contact them for about 3 weeks, simply do not reply. What were your experiences with them? Any tips you can share? And then she replied, now she's German, so English is not her first language. To cut it down a little bit, I'll just read it to you. She replied with, "Hi, I don't wonder that they, or better, Richard, so not both of them, because it's a husband and wife team. I do not wonder that Richard is not replying to you, as you are a man." And what a man. "I hardly advise as a woman to not go there." I think she means I hardly advised as a woman to go there. "I was harassed by this man, Richard. He is a disgusting person. I think that he just wants to have a young woman in the house. There are better people in New Zealand. Stay away from there. I never had my days off either. That's another small thing. Have a great time in this amazing country." So this woman who has done what I wanted to do was basically, in her words, harassed by this B&B, and that's why they're not replying to me, because I'm a man. So I'm giving up on that one in particular, because I don't want to be harassed by anybody. But thanks for that tip, Mrs. German. However, I have found a separate one that I'm enjoying. Now, this one here is not in New Zealand, as you can see. It's in the Daintree, and it's helped our self-funded Centre for Rescue and Care of Native Animals, in particular fruit bats. You might have seen the vlog I did on the Karela fruit bat population, which is literally just up the road here. I've always enjoyed bats, and I did go up to the Daintree in about 2004, I think, 2003. I left Adelaide, and I went up there on a bit of a psycho mission, just hitchhiking, and I enjoyed the Daintree because of the frogs and the wildlife. It's an insane place. Anyway, I made a request to this couple that I'd love to come up there and help with their flying foxes. They're looking for someone to do general maintenance and animal care. Well, I'm not really a general maintenance kind of guy. I don't know the back end of the front end of a car. I can do basic things, but I can definitely help with the animals, and they need someone to cut up fruit and breakfasts. And so far, so good. I've already had a reply from them. They're pretty keen. I'm keen. I've got to get a vaccination for rabies, because bats contain rabies, and if you get bitten, it's not good. So I'll do that. I might be going to the Daintree for a while.